to the drum out of Babylon. Hoppy horses foam, the dumb sky rhinoceros glum. Watch the courses of the breakers, rocking horses, and with clauses Lady Venus on the settee of the horsehair sea. Where Lord Tennyson in laurels rode a Gloria free. In a borealic iceberg came Victoria. She knew Prince Albert's torn memorial, took the colours of the floral, and the borealic iceberg floating on they see. New arisen Madame Venus, for whose sake from far came the fat and zebred emperor from Zanzibar, where like golden bouquets lay for Asia, Africa, Cathay, lay before that shady lady by the fibroid Shah. Fracas stout as any water butt came, stood with Sir Bacchus, both a drinking the black tarred grape's blood, plucked among the tartan leafage by the furry wind whose griefish could not wither like a squirrel with a gold star nut. Queen Victoria sitting shocked upon the rocking horse, hover waves it to the laureate, this minx of course, is as sharp as any lynx and blacker, deeper than the drinks, and quite as hot as any Hottentot without remorse. For the minx, said she, and the drinks you can see are as hot as any Hottentot, and not the goods for me.
In the early springtime, after their tea, through the young fields of the springing bohea, Jemima, Jocasta, Dinah, and Deb walked with their father, Sir Joshua Jebb, an Admiral Red, whose only notion, a butterfly poised on a pig-tailed ocean, is of the peruqued sea, whose swell breaks on the flowerless rocks of hell. Under the thin trees, Deb and Dinah, Jemima, Jocasta walked, and finer their black hair seemed, flat sleek to see, than the young leaves of the springing bohea. Their cheeks were like nutmeg flowers when swells the rain into foolish silver bells. They said, if the door you would only slam, or if, Papa, you would once say damn, instead of merely roaring avast, or boldly invoking the nautical blast. We should now stand in the street of hell, watching siesta shutters that fell with a noise like amber softly sliding. Our moonlight glances through these gliding would see at her table, creamed and set, Marina sitting at her toilette, with eyelids closed as soft as the breeze that flows from gold flowers on the incense trees. The Admiral said, you could never call, I assure you, it would not do at all. She gets down from table without saying please, forgets her prayers and to cross her T's. In short, her scandalous reputation has shocked the whole of the hellish nation, and every turban chinoiserie with whom we should sip our black bohea would stretch out her simian fingers thin to scratch you, my dears, like a mandolin. For hell is just as properly proper as Greenwich, or as Bath, or Joppa. What are you staring at, Mariner man? Wrinkled as sea sand and old as the sea. Those trains will run over their tails if they can, snorting and sporting like porpoises. Flee the burly, the whirligig wheels of the train, as round as the world and as large again, running half the way over to Babylon, down through fields of clover to gay Troy town, puffing their smoke as grey as the curl on my forehead, as wrinkled as sands of the sea. But what can that matter to you, my girl? But what can that matter to me?
tall grass, the white soldiers pass. The light is braying like an ass. See the tall Spanish jade, with hair black as nightshade, worn as a cockade. Free, her eyes gasconade, and her gowns parade, as stiff as a brigade. The hard and braying light is zebraed black and white. It will take away the slight and free. Tinge of the mouth organ sound, oyster stone notes oozing round her flounces as they sweep the ground. The trumpet and the drum and the martial cornet come to make the people dumb. But we won't wait for Slyfoot night, moonlight watered, milk white bright, to make clear the declaration of our Pathian vocation beside the castanetted sea, where stalks il Capitano, swaggered the braggadocio, sword and mustachio. He is green as a cassada, and his hair is an armada. To the jade, come kiss me harder, he called across the battlements as she heard our voices thin and shrill as the steely grasses thrill, or the sound of the onika when the folka has the pika in the palace of the Queen Chinese.
Through gilded trellises of the heat, Dolores, Inez, Manuccia, Isabel, Lucia, mock time that flies. Lovely bird, will you stay and sing? Flirting your sheened wing, peck with your beak and cling to our balconies. They flirt, their fans flaunting. Oh, silence enchanting as music, then slanting their eyes. Like gilded or emerald grapes, they take mantillas, capes, hiding their simian shapes. Sighs each lady, our spadi is done. Dance the quadrille from Hell's Tower to Seville. Surprise their siesta, Dolores said. Through gilded trellises of the heat, spangles pelt down through the tangles of bellflowers. Each dangles her castanets. Shutters fall while the heat mutters, with sounds like a mandolin or tinkle tambourine. Ladies, time
When dawn passed, Quito arrived at the seaside, where the donkeys hide tide braid. He saw the bandito Joe in a black cape, whose slack shape waved like the sea. Thetis, Rhodotritis, Noni, Rita, Silver, like the sea, the lovely cheetah, sweetest foam, Rotis, notices that she will steal the wheat king's luggage like Babel before the League of Nations grew. So Joe put the luggage and the label in the pocket of Flo the kangaroo. Through trees like rich hotels, that boat of dreamless ease fled she, carrying the load and goading the road through the marine scene to the sea. The mosquito, the road is eloping, with your luggage so heavy and large, you must follow and leave your moping, right to my guidance and charge. When dawn passed, Quito returned from the road's end, where vanilla-colored ladies ride. From Sevilla, his mantilla'd bride and young friend were forgetting their mentor and guide. For the lady and her friend from Letuque, in the very shady trees upon the sand, were plucking a white satin bouquet of foam, while the sand's brassy band blurred in the wind Don Pasquito, hid where the leaves drip with sweet. But a word stung him like a mosquito. Jumbo asleep, grey leaves, thick-furred as his ears, keep conversations blurred. Thicker than hide is the trumpeting water, Don Pasquito's bride and his youngest daughter. Watch the leaves, elephantine grey. What is it grieves in the torrid day? Is it the animal world that snores, harsh and inimical, in sleepy pores? And why should the spined flowers, red as a soldier, make Don Pasquito seem still more